In this video, we are unboxing and replacing a lower control arm kit for a Ford Fusion 2013 to 2019. Lower control arm sets include sway bar end link, outer tie rod end, inner tie rod end, inner tie rod locking washer, outer tie rod end retaining nut, outer tie rod grease fitting. Tools required for replacing the Ford Fusion lower control arm kit: water pump pliers, large torque wrench, large breaker bar, hammer, large flathead screwdriver, ball joint separator, 6mm hex wrench, small 7mm deep socket, large 17mm deep socket, large 18mm deep socket, large 19mm deep socket, large 21mm deep socket, large 22mm deep socket, 15mm wrench, 17mm open end wrench, 17mm ratcheting wrench, 18mm ratcheting wrench, 19mm wrench, 21mm wrench, side cutter pliers, small ratchet wrench, small long extension bar, large short extension bar, 19mm deep socket, large electric impact wrench, medium electric ratchet with adapter, 10mm deep socket, pry bar. Use a 19mm deep socket with a breaker bar. Loosen the lug nuts. Lift the vehicle. Use a 19mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Remove the lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Use an electric impact wrench with a 10mm deep socket. Remove the splash shield screws. First, remove the lower metal shield. Remove the metal shield. Use a 15mm wrench with an 18mm deep socket and an electric impact wrench. Remove the lower control arm ball joint retaining bolt. Slightly pull the shield downward. Use a 21mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Remove the front lower control arm bushing retaining bolt. Remove the bolt. Use an 18mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Remove the rear lower control arm bushing retaining bolt. Use a pry bar to help remove the lower control arm. Remove the lower control arm. Use an 18mm ratcheting wrench. With a 6mm hex wrench, remove the sway bar end link retaining nut from the sway bar. Use a 19mm wrench with a 21mm wrench. Loosen the outer tie rod adjustment nut. Use an 18mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Remove the sway bar end link retaining nut. Remove the sway bar end link. Use a 21mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Remove the retaining nut between the outer tie rod end and steering knuckle. Remove the outer tie rod end. Remove the outer tie rod end. Remove the adjustment nut. Use side cutter pliers to remove the outer clamp on the dust boot. Use a large flathead screwdriver with a hammer. Remove the inner clamp on the dust boot. A new clamp will be used during installation. Remove the inner clamp. Use water pump pliers to loosen the inner tie rod. Remove the inner tie rod. Next, install the inner tie rod. Our kit includes a locking washer. This is installed between the inner tie rod and the steering rack. If the original part did not have this washer during removal, it does not need to be installed. This is only included as a spare part. Install the inner tie rod. Use water pump pliers to tighten the inner tie rod. Remove the adjustment nut. Install the dust boot. For the inner clamp on the dust boot, we need to prepare a replacement ourselves. Install the clamp and dust boot. Install the dust boot. Use a small 7mm deep socket with a small long extension bar, adapter connector, electric ratchet wrench. Tighten the inner clamp on the dust boot. Use side cutter pliers to install the outer clamp. Install the adjustment nut. Install the outer tie rod end. Install the retaining nut between the outer tie rod end and steering knuckle. First, connect the outer tie rod end to the steering knuckle. Install the lock nut. Use a 22mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Tighten the retaining nut between the outer tie rod end and steering knuckle. Next, install the grease fitting on the outer tie rod end. Use a 7mm deep socket with a small ratchet wrench to tighten it. Tighten slightly. Use a 22mm deep socket with a short extension bar torque wrench. Tighten the retaining nut between the outer tie rod end and steering knuckle. Tightening torque is 150 Nm, 111 foot-pound. For this adjustment nut, it is recommended to tighten it after the suspension installation is complete. And after performing a wheel alignment, tightening torque is 103 Nm, 76 foot-pound. Next, install the sway bar end link. Before installation, remove the upper nut from the end link. Install the sway bar end link. Install the nut. Use a 19mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Tighten the sway bar end link retaining nut. Use a 19mm deep socket with a short extension bar torque wrench. Tighten the sway bar end link retaining nut. Tightening torque is 115 Nm, 85 foot-pound. Install the retaining nut between the sway bar and sway bar end link. Install the nut. Use a 19mm deep socket with a short extension bar electric impact wrench. Tighten the retaining nut between the sway bar end link and sway bar. Use the same tool to tighten the lower nut on the end link. Install the new lower control arm. First, remove the protective cover. Install the lower control arm. After the lower control arm is positioned correctly, install the front bushing bolt. Use an 18mm deep socket with a short extension bar. Help install the rear bushing bolt. Use the same tool with a pry bar. Help install the rear bolt. Use an electric impact wrench with an 18mm deep socket. Tighten the rear lower control arm bushing retaining bolt. Use a 21mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Tighten the front lower control arm bushing retaining bolt. Connect the lower control arm ball joint to the steering knuckle. Use a 17mm open-end wrench with a 17mm ratcheting wrench and a ball joint separator. Spread open the slot on the steering knuckle. This helps install the lower control arm ball joint. After spreading it open, move the steering knuckle. Use the same tools to remove the separator. Install the lower control arm ball joint retaining bolt. Install the nut. Use a 15mm wrench with an 18mm deep socket and electric impact wrench. Tighten the lower control arm ball joint retaining bolt. Use a 15mm wrench with an 18mm deep socket and a torque wrench. Tighten the lower control arm ball joint retaining bolt. Tightening torque is 103 Nm, 76 foot-pound. Use a 21mm deep socket with a torque wrench. Tighten the front lower control arm bushing retaining bolt. Tightening torque is 215 Nm, 159 foot-pound. Use an 18mm deep socket with a torque wrench. Tighten the rear lower control arm bushing retaining bolt. Tightening torque is 165 Nm, 122 foot-pound. Install the lower metal shield. Install the retaining bolts. Use a 10mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Tighten the splash shield retaining screws. Tighten the remaining splash shield screws. After replacing the lower control arm kit, we must perform a wheel alignment again and tighten the outer tie rod toe adjustment nut. Install the wheel. Use a 19mm deep socket with an electric impact wrench. Install the lug nuts. Use the same tool to tighten the lug nuts. Lower the vehicle. Use a 19mm deep socket with a torque wrench. Tighten the lug nuts. Tightening torque is 150 Nm, 111 foot-pound. The removal and installation procedure for the left lower control arm kit is the same as the right side.